Hello. Hi, Ashley. How are you? Looks like it's just you and me tonight. I don't know if my stuff didn't go out or there might be other people live, but we'll give them just a few minutes and see if anybody else shows up because I would like to share what I have to share here. And I'm glad you're here. So it's been crazy, hasn't it? With hi, Pearl. How are you? It's been crazy with the ups and downs of this crazy lawsuit. Hi, Eileen. Hi, Hoot. Hi, Martha. It's good to see you. Hi, BB. B, BB. My glasses, I can't see, I guess, from there. Very good, but welcome, hun. Welcome. Ashley Lynn, hello. Amber Chick, hello. Pippi Longstocking, great to see you. El Renee, Craft Happy Tammy, always great to see you. Feeling kind of breezy, it's awesome to see you. I gotta quit touching my phone, that makes it jitter. So I will try to not do that too much tonight. So let's just get started. I know it's late for everybody. At least it is here. It's late and I have to babysit a grandson in the morning. Hi, police wife life. It's good to see you. I do not show up. Yes, you do. Yep, I see you now. It has to go up. Hi, Suzanne. How are you? I just was on yours a few minutes ago. I was busy writing notes for this, so I'm sorry I didn't say hi, but I saw a little bit of it. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Okay, so I'm going to try to walk through my theory, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. If I would have realized I wanted to do this earlier, I know. I'm sorry. I was there. I would have made a whiteboard so we could kind of walked and I could have pointed to each line item so you could maybe see it. Sometimes visual helps versus just doing the talking like I'm about to do. Okay, so we know that there was, they went to court, right? And while they were in the court part, it didn't go good for the two bickering attorneys. Basically, the judge told them to knock it off and like straighten up or fly right. So when the paperwork got filed a couple days ago, it was very interesting to me that there was nothing new, absolutely nothing new in that document. So imagine if you are going to, you've already been to the judge says, enough of this crap. All the parties I'm over the top of, meaning the Westbrooks, the attorneys for the Westbrooks, KJ without a crystal ball, and the attorneys for without a crystal ball. She says, I can control you, everybody knock it off. And for the most part, everybody has knocked it off. Salty's not been doing the Twitter stuff. KJ's not been talking about the case. So I believe we've had compliance with what the judge asked for. So then it beckoned the call of why they would file that paperwork just a couple days ago saying the same things and now reaching further to say we need the sanctions, even though he's not done anymore. And I thought, okay, let's just think about that for a second. The judge said when they were all at trial, I know it was a virtual court hearing, but the judge said, if you don't knock it off, I will pull this trial in right now. Is that what you want? We'll just schedule the trial right now. Which would mean everything would be expedited. Everything would be fast-tracked. So a trial like this will end up costing a ton of money because attorneys cost a lot of money. Well, who cares about that? That's the first thing I want to point out. Who cares about that? Do either of the attorneys care if this takes a long time? No. In fact, they like that, right? That's more money in their pocket. The Westbrooks have extremely deep pockets. Multimillionaires, very deep pockets. Who doesn't have the deep, deep pocket? KJ. So if you wanted the judge to expedite this trial, if it's in your best interest, so you don't have to spend as much money, you might bring forth these documents that were already scolded and told to get out. Because the judge said, you bring them back, you give me any more nonsense, we're pulling the trial. We'll just start it. KJ is the only one that would really, really appreciate that. So I feel that the paperwork, the 2 days ago, 3 days ago now, it was absolutely to expedite the trial. It's a hope. It's like an educated guess that the judge might do that, since the judge has already said, if you do it, if that's what you want, we'll just do it that way. KJ wants this thrown out. She's already been involved in a couple other lawsuits, and both times they were thrown out due to jurisdiction. I would think she would want to argue jurisdiction if it were 2 times before, right? Well, it's maybe not going to work this time. And if it doesn't work this time, I want it shortened up. How short can we get this? So then comes the paperwork that dropped today. And they're asking for it to even be quicker yet. It's normally a 20-day time period. Can we shorten that up too? I know there's a theory running around that Brown wants to be paid. I also know there's a theory running around that KJ's out of money. Well, I can believe Brown wants to be paid, but I don't believe KJ's out of money yet. No, I don't believe that. So if you stick with me here, we've had the 2 filings. Both, my theory is to make this go faster. Let's get this whole thing cooking. And I don't think everybody's realized that we need to just follow the money here. Follow the money, we'll get some answers. So if they could get this either hurried up, get Saltsy off. Let's remember also, big, big, big gold star on this one. This is really important. KJ's vindictive. I'm sure nobody in my feed here knows that, but she is. So you notice it's go after Saltsy and Emily D. Baker. She was, the wording was to, like, they're kind of a team. Emily's the front side to the world, and he's back here, the puppet master. Well, we all know that's not true. That's just not true. So, but KJ would say it's true, right? KJ hates both of those people. So she would like to see them get in trouble. And it would just be a bonus if somehow Emily would get, if she's pulled in with Saltsy, maybe Emily could get, kicked in the pants. Just a bonus. But, okay, so if we understand that this is going to hurry along, if the judge fast tracks it, that means, I think Emily D. Baker said at one point, it could be like, okay, first date is 60 days or 6 weeks. It could really be shortened up. In something like this, the subpoenas, the depositions, the analytics will take a year, months and months and months, if not a year or 2. That's money, guys. That's money, 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 money. KJ wants this thrown out on jurisdiction, and she's doing everything she can to get that to happen. If the judge isn't going to take jurisdiction and they just keep coming in and muddling the waters up here, bringing stuff back that they were told 3 weeks ago, well, maybe not that long, but a while back needed to go, they're bringing it forward. The judge may say, okay, guys, I've washed my hands of it. We're bringing it to trial. Or I've washed my hands of it. No jurisdiction here. Either one of those, KJ's hoping and betting, is a win for her. It's not a win as long as they go to trial. If the jurisdiction gets thrown out, we've already heard from Salty, he'll just take it to a better, more likely approved jurisdiction. Okay, so if my theory's right, I haven't heard a better explanation yet to why bringing forth the same paperwork just in another more formal motion. You've already been told it wasn't flying. I think I'm on to something with this. KJ's the only one that cares about all that part. So I also wanted to talk for a minute about the Michael Health person. It became obvious, quite obvious this weekend, that Michael Health is Matt Bear. Matt Bear has been in our feeds, in our chats, in our community for 3 months. And the person, there is no Matt Bear either. There's no Michael Health and there is no Matt Bear. So I don't know if you all already heard, and if you haven't, there is on civil law, Michael Health, at the time he was Matt Bear, talked in the feed and kept asking and asking, like with long exclamation points. What he wanted was the this is the question, can an attorney, Salts, be sanctioned for using this lawsuit for his own agenda? His fighting back and forth with Lorianne and or his Twitter drama. And Matt Bear, Michael Health, asked that question. You can go watch it yourself on Uncivil. 4 times. Then he got desperate because he wasn't answering it. So he sent a super chat. Okay. The super chat asked the question and Uncivil Law answered it and said, I don't think that's what's going on here. But the question just wasn't formulated quite right. They wanted to say, can KJ throw sanctions on Salty for what he's done with Lorianne and the Twitter and everything? Why would he? This is the data on Civil's video. I think it's January 15th. Maybe it's 18th. Sometimes I real quick see a number and write it down wrong. But I'm close. When did Brown file the paperwork to put sanctions on Salty? February 10th. So we're talking 3.5 weeks after that question was being asked in Uncivil's chat. So who could be Michael Health? Who could be Matt Bear? think you probably all got it, but I guess I'll just say it. I'm not looking at chat yet. It has to be someone that would know they're preparing to file that. Who is that? Brown, KJ, and any agents of KJ. We have been, through this community, harassed and scared because there's been these lurking and hacking. Well, I think we were worried it was hacking, phishing. It is ridiculous. If this turns out to be who I'm thinking it is, we all have a beef at that point. Every one of us has something to say, and those that have been harmed the most, like Emily, like Salty, like Charlotte, would have, I think, a lot of grounds to take her to task on this. I don't know, as always, my videos are for your entertainment. I don't know any of this is fact. These are my theories, but they're researched theories. If you could explain to me or give me a theory what you think, how did Matt Bear, Michael Health formulate that question to match what KJ and Brown brought to their lawsuit against Salts? I can't think of another way. I just can't. So I think it was a fishing expedition to have legal kind of, let me run this past you. What do you think? And it didn't work because Uncivil didn't see the question the way they were trying to formulate it. But there's a lot of stuff going on in YouTube behind the scenes that has opened up a lot of the creators' eyes. And I think we can share what we can share, and we'll see how it plays out from here. I'm going to check the chat, but I got my papers here. You know me and my notes. If I've not explained something that you didn't quite understand, I'll try to explain it better. So ask me, and we're just going to check and see what everybody's thinking here. I'm going to back it up as far as it'll let me. Okay. I'm just trying to get to questions or comments about what I was talking about. So I'm scrolling through. Right. Sorry, I don't mean to be quiet. Just I'm trying to. Okay. Heather, what does she have to say here? Remember, people, that he is doing this. In my opinion, that the judge slapped Salty hard. She slapped both of them hard, but did Salt's harder, especially his tweets interfering that KJ was behind, inferring KJ was behind stuff. Okay. Hi, Carrie. What you have here? I hope it cost a fortune. That's the only way KJ will learn her lesson. If it cost her boatloads of money. Boy, do I agree with that. And she deserves, however much. You go back and watch any of her old stuff and you see how and she behaves, and it's been a journey for me. I've been watching her a year and a month roughly, and how much hatred and how much it's upset me to see her lie and get away with it. It's really been disgusting to me to watch that. And so here I start a YouTube channel, and roughly, I don't know, 6 weeks later, she gets slapped with this lawsuit. And I didn't know that was going to be coming anywhere near, right? Jennifer, that's right. Michael Health, Matt Bear started October 15th. That's right. Neither. That's right. Suzanne's answered that. That was, I believe, to throw people off the track, so to speak, and also to sound like at least they know some parts or something. That's what I think happened. Hoot. I heard Matt Bear and Michael Health are the same person, and that's right. It's absolutely right. That's right. Same person, and it's a woman. Okay, Carrie, that's right too. That's a very good point. The super chat was Canadian. Yes, right. So I think we should be watching for if there's any other suspects that are Canadian, right? Suspects meaning who we think might be behind some of this. Not, I don't know about anything criminal, just my thought on that. Even if KJ loses, she will talk about it as if she didn't. Oh, Sunshine, that you, boy, do we know her or what? Claire, hi. How are you tonight? I think they want Salt's response and decisions made before FBI findings can be included in his response. KJ and Brown don't seem to want to pursue the hackers. Put that in with everything I said tonight. Put that in there. We haven't talked about Nat for a little bit, and I'm just going to say that there were lies in Nat's declaration. Why isn't that being talked about? KJ knows the lies. She's the one that knows. Salty wouldn't know the lies, but KJ knows their lies. And she didn't say, oh, whoa, stop. We gotta, Nat needs to be thrown out because of this. She didn't. And she's had stuff she could have said that with. So that just is bizarre. Just bizarre. One of KJ's stands tried to say today that Michael and I are friends. Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah, you're friends, Suzanne. Hi, Joanne. How are you? I had Michael in my chat. Well, I mean, what are we going to do? He's been lurking. Well, it's she. She's been lurking since November on all of us. What is she trying to find? Any little scoop that would help who? Who? Yes. Sue M. It's a Canadian, the Matt Bar person, so who knows who it is really. Let me, there's ways. There's ways. And we're getting to the bottom of this. We're getting closer and closer all the time. Hi, Kentucky girl. How are you? What? Salts is not perfect in this either, both acting very unprofessional, and the judge said so. It got out of hand, absolutely. I'm sorry that it's bouncy when I do this. I don't know how to do it any different. Camilla. Hello, hon. How are you? Does anyone else feel like we're in the twilight zone? I sure do. I sure do. Jennifer, after seeing on Sybil's chat, I really don't think it's Todd. Suzanne, the phishing was too obvious. Well, I'm not taking Todd off the list. It's KJ or an agent for KJ, in my opinion. That's what we're going to find at the end of the day here. That's what I believe will come back from the FBI. Maybe we'll find out sooner. You know, that's something we could talk about for a second. Remember, we thought we were going to get the report from the IT guy or the computer tech guy the end of the following week after they had been in their virtual court. That was like 10 days ago. So every day I'm like, is it going to come? Is it going to come? Well, after they filed the papers, the defense side, KJ side, in the last 2 days, I figure it's going to come in Saltz's rebuttal. And I think if I'm right, we all better hold on to our hats. I don't want to prophesize that it's going to be a big bomb. There's going to be a bomb, but I know it's coming. We all do. They said that they thought they'd have a report to the judge that week, the week after. And so far, there's been no report. So I'm not trying to blow smoke or anything here, but hi there. How are you tonight? I say it's someone in her team. I do too. We concur. Now we just have to narrow it down. It may come to the point where it doesn't matter which one. I personally have it narrowed down to 4. Maybe we should meet together in a day or two and you guys have a chance to look at everything, things I'm pointing out to you, things other channels are probably telling you now. And then you can tell me how many you've got it narrowed down to. Ooh, I like this one, Karen. Swanson. I hadn't thought of that. I gotta write that down. Swanson. I gotta check into that one. He's got a dog in this fight. He has a dog in this fight, right? Hi, Liz. How are you? I feel like Ron doesn't know how to use a computer. He's so oblivious to everything happening on Twitter. Yeah. Well, like we all know also, KJ's somewhat of a, well, not as I was going to say, somewhat of a normal, rational person on YouTube, but not always. And then there's Twitter, and she's just a raging biatch over there. So, yeah, we know how the differences are. Oh, no. Suzanne, I'm still getting the porn. Jeez, how mature are we? Seriously. That they think that's the thing to do? Oh my gosh. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Starting from the beginning. Jennifer. Ironically, though, in Sybil's chat that was not penalized was the same day as Lorianne went to Salts. That's interesting. That's very interesting. That's the same day Lori Ann went and said, Salts, you represent me? Hmm. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh, you guys. Put a star by that one now. That might be important. Good catch there, Jennifer. Heather, Salts and Emily, and the means to get to the bottom of it. And Emily said that talk less about it while the investigation is going on. Yes, that's right. That's right. I think, I know for me, hi, Red, how are you? Good to see you. I know for me, I wanted to talk tonight because I'm scrolling backwards right now. Sorry, it jumped. That I wanted to make sure that what I do know, I wanted to share, and then my theory, because some of you need to be sort of on the lookout, right? We don't know when it's next turn's going to be one of us. So the more information out, I think the better. Sue M. I just hope another innocent person isn't accused. Let the authorities find out. Yeah, that's true. Let's let them find out. I'm sorry about the jumping. I know. Sandra, how are you? It bothers me that the judge can't remember who is who or keep up with what's going on in this case. She should be reading and reviewing all the facts like a doctor reads your medical chart. That's what we hope, right? We're always hoping that they are doing a very thorough job. Ironically, let's see, I think I touched this. Yes, okay. Ironically, this is, you guys, I've only ever been in court because I got divorced. But we went through the stages. It's civil. We had to do, well, we didn't have to do jurisdiction. We were married and lived in the same county. So jurisdiction was handled. But then subpoenas, depositions, I don't know about analytics. Well, maybe bank records. I don't know. But you go through that as well if you're getting divorced. We truly we've started this case and we haven't even barely got off heading towards first base, let alone second, third, and on our way back. You see what I mean? It's really the baby stages. And so here we are, all this stuff. And ironically, every page, every time you talk to an attorney, at least this was true with my experience, my particular attorney billed out in 10-minute increments, meaning if he talked to you on the phone for a 1-minute quick catch up, or if he talked to you for 9 minutes, you're going to get billed the same. If you went to the 11th minute, now you're going to get billed as if it's to 20 minutes. So you might as well talk if you've started talking, because then set a timer. Got to get off by 10. Got to get off because it's more dollars. So if they're making $400 an hour, you divide that by 6, because 6 tens, 60 minutes, and that's how much you get billed by how long it takes. So all this paperwork, all the research. Did you see there's like a schedule where he talked to client, emailed client, talked to client, emailed client? It was multiple times, even in the same day. She's rattled, you guys. She's rattled because you don't need to talk to the attorney to that level. You know what I mean? You've got lots of stuff you can be doing and then send it as a batch, but almost daily there, guys. It was crazy. But that is kind of her too, isn't it? To have to pound. Hi, Ash. Dawn, how are you? I agree. And Matt Bear always reminds me of Teen Mom. Me too. And that's where the name came from. Yes, it is. Because that's the one we all remember where KJ thought it was her friend first. Not Leslie. No, no. He's my friend first. Yeah. And now was used as a name. Okay, Ashton, let's put these together. Again, where's my whiteboard, right? Let's put all of this together, right? The name that was chosen. It just, it's just so much, so much. Oh, Cindy, thank you. Thank you. I understand in and out. Hi, Angel. Katie made another video, Duggar video. So I saw it. I saw it. I've already made notes on it. It's disgusting. It is. I'm just going to say it outright. It's disgusting. Jessa couldn't do anything right. Jessa's video, I can't remember right now, but let's say I'll just say 15 minutes, right? It was only what's on the video could possibly be any time that Jessa would have been with her children is only what was on that 15-minute video. No, there's way more. So she just ripped Jessa apart, ripped her apart. Like she hates them so much. And I don't get why anybody that enjoys the Duggar programming at all would watch anything she has to say. I just don't know why you, and then be in the feed. And I see sometimes they're saying nice things. She's just done a scathing video. And then here it's in the comments. I really like how she had the boys matching outfits or something. I'm thinking, you're saying that to Katie? She don't want to hear that. It just cracks me up. Oh, but it's terrible, terrible video. Claire, when the hackers are discovered and located, they will name names to avoid conviction. KJ Toad or Jesse Bear may be behind. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. I would love to be a fly on the wall the day it all comes out and on the wall at KJ's house. Can you imagine? Woo! It might get a little festy in there. Hi, Laura. How are you? My guess is one of her live Friday or Saturday night, or live Friday or Saturday. You must be talking to somebody in the chat, which is great. I just don't know for sure. I heard Swanson paid her retainer fee. What? Whoa, I'm writing that one down. See, this is why we need to talk sometimes, because I hadn't thought of that or looked at that. Yeah, he's way rich. But if that's true, they need to pull KJ's phone and her computer. If that's true, and they're in cohorts to that level, I knew that there was some talking back and forth a while ago. But if he paid money to have her fight Tati, oh, I don't think that will set well with anybody. I don't think that can be legal. I just don't think so. He's part of Halo Beauty, right? Doesn't the lawsuit say Tati, James, and Halo Beauty? He's part of that. How could he give money to KJ? Okay, we're just going to put that out as a maybe, because that's pretty bad if that's true. Wow. Kentucky girl. I hadn't thought of Swanson either. He comes across as being pretty shady. Yes, that's what we're getting. We have not met him, but he went into that young lady's side. She's a makeup person, lifestyle person, and she's like, "Why would he reach out to me?" So he does. Yeah, he's not a straight shooter. We can go with that, right? Hi, Pippi. I've noticed several are no longer chatting. Well, maybe they're afraid that they might get outed. Speaking of that, did anybody see Charlotte's thing today? Michael Health went in the stream. He was in the chat. It was, please go watch that video. If you haven't seen it yet, it's under an hour. Go watch that video. Michael Health is in the feed, and Charlotte, she did so good. You guys need to see that. It's really good. Okay. I doubt it's Swanson. The reason for this motion is to get attorney's fees. I'm guessing Brown ran like the play when the fuckery started, and I'm not sure he's funding her cause anymore. Yeah, that's another side of this. That's an additional thing to what I was talking about tonight, but it's a good thing to bring up. Asking for the attorney's fees, because the grounds are that Salty misbehaved, which the judge has already said, knock it off. I don't want to hear it. Just from here on out, I've got control of you. Shut up. Just shut up and we'll move on. So they bring this up. I mean, it's KJ pushing Brown. I don't want to have to pay. And if we can get Salty to pay, boy, that'd be great. Right? Unbelievable what we're watching here, guys. I was thinking if I could do it, I'd like to write a book on what I've seen in the 4 months I've been a creator on YouTube. I don't think the world knows what's going on back here in YouTube land. I think this would make a great movie. And who would play me? I figured that out. Do I get a say in that? Cindy. He is on purpose oblivious, or he would have to lie in his declarations. I'm not sure who that is. Okay. Hi, Christina Cat. What is the name of KJ's other attorney? Oh, I know too. Shoot. I don't think you'd have to go back too far. She's not supposed to be deleting anything. So there should be a video where she talks about that early on. So this got filed October 31st. So don't go back further than that. If I think of it, I'll tell you yet tonight, but I'm drawing a blank. And I know it was a high school friend of hers. Don't forget when Toad worked, he was an engineer for an internet company. Claire, you get a gold star. Really good there. Julie also thinks Swanson's paying. Wow. That, I think, guys. Wow. No, Angel. No. You are? I'm so sorry. Wow. These people are, they need to leave our community. Just leave. In my opinion, one of Saltz's declaration may be thrown out. You mean where he was telling his side? And would that maybe be the slap on the hand situation? Okay, we have a guess. Maybe Lorianne. It's too soon. You guys haven't had enough chance to decide who you might think it is. But last night I did a sister wives thing, and we did a couple impromptu surveys, and they were as good as if we would have done one and reached out a long time ago. But not tonight, because you haven't had enough time to study. got to study a little bit before I'm going to put you to the test. But it might be fun in the chat to get everybody's guess. And then see how right we are at the end. That could be interactive. That could be really fun. Just me. How are you? Everyone seems convinced it is someone pro KJ. Probably right. Does anyone think it could still be someone who doesn't like KJ? I don't. I'm pretty sure about this. But if I had to say percentages, 80, 85, 90, somewhere in there, that it's going to turn up pro KJ. Remember, if you just follow the money trail, it matters most to her. Everybody else has got money. Hi, Kathy Ann. I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you tonight? Oh, the 12th. Thank you, Jennifer. I'd written down the 15th. We're close enough. The declaration said she called Saltsy on January 12th. Perfect. Thank you for putting that together for us. It jumped again. Doggone this thing. Anybody really familiar with StreamYard that could tell me why the heck it jumps all the time? Where did we leave off? Almost back there, right? Have to be. Usually it doesn't let me scroll back very far at all. This seems to be doing pretty good. Okay. Oh dear. I'm going to put this up here, Sue. So many people have been implicated despite doing nothing, LOL, including yourself. You've been implicated as one of the possible lowlifes, I will call them, that's lurking in our community. I don't think it's you. You're not on my top 10 list. You don't even make the cut. Sorry. Hi, Breezy. Can anyone just leave Charlotte alone? It's beyond frustrating to see her targeted. Yes. It really just galls me that they just, of all the people, you know what? It doesn't really make sense because there are so many people in this community that have been much more visible and much more harsh. Is that English? Probably not. Than Charlotte. So why have they been? They literally went hard on her. Really terrible. Hi, Karen. How are you? Craigie Boy wants the court to say California has jurisdiction because California accepts verbal contracts and Nevada does not. Yeah, he does. Absolutely. That's where he's going to fight. Wonder when that trial will start up. I once was thinking that they wanted this one finished before they went to that one, but I don't know. Hi, Bliss Chris. How are you? Charlotte is so incredibly clever. The way she goes about things, I just love her. Yes, she is a keeper. Angie, what video I missed and what video to watch? I want you to watch Charlotte's video from tonight or late afternoon, early evening. And I don't remember what it was called. I think it's called Weekly Q&A with Uncivil. And we have to go back to January 15th-ish. Find the weekly Q&A then and start at timestamp 40 and watch the chat. It used to say Matt Bear. It's now going to say Michael Health. But just see the questions. They're very, very pointed. And they basically ended up being the foundation for Brown's paperwork, the last 2 filings. How did Michael Health know? Anybody? Anybody got a guess? I definitely have a guess. Yes, Jill Belmex, that's what I was referring to. Charlotte had a couple regulars that have not been around all of a sudden. Okay. Keep track of that and see if they appear in other people's feeds or if they come back to Charlotte. That could be interesting. Thank you, Elena. We needed that tonight. It must be, right? It must be. We know it's not Shane Dawson because KJ tried to say he was being investigated by the police in Los Angeles. So I doubt he's real friendly to KJ. And she's lambasting James Charles again. She's been, you know what? She's been kind of kindly towards Trisha Paytas lately. So, although Trisha's trying to get married and get that house. So, I don't know. Jeffree Star, he's got more money than all of them probably put together. So, yep. Oh, Heather, yes. This is like a soap opera. We could have days of our lives in YouTube as the YouTube turns. One day in the life of YouTube. A bestseller. Thanks, Sue. I'll sign a copy for you. Lifetime movie, Bliss Chris says. Perfect. Okay, Tia, that's going to be my thing this next week. We need a whiteboard, and we'll map it out, and we'll put push pins in, and we'll have some of those colorful post-it notes, and we will make a chart and see like a funnel. How about that? Where the top suspects, and then we'll just weed them out till we get down here. I've already got it down to 4. Let's see what you guys think. We'll talk again soon. Oh, Jen. Yes. Hi, by the way. YouTube is a parallel universe. You know, I have 3 really, really, really close friends, and they don't get this. They don't get this. In fact, they were scared. Oh, I think it's dangerous to be online. And I'm like, boy, if they only knew what I've been looking at lately. But I told them, you guys, there's like an underworld. Here's the real world. And then there's like this underworld called YouTube. And that wasn't, shouldn't have done it that way because that only served to scare them more instead of fixing it. But I think it's kind of funny. Well, and I tend to be I don't really do Reader's Digest versions. I tend to do the details. It was a Tuesday. No, it was a Wednesday. That kind of person. So I'll need a really strict editor to keep this to be shorter than War and Peace. This is so funny. Ooh, is this a guess there, Claire? Write that down. This is too funny. It's funny, and I'm glad we're having fun with it, but it's also semi-serious. I sent over to Salty only not my theories necessarily, because he's way smarter than me on any of this, but some of the things that I had been catching, and took a screenshot or a real quick screen recording and said why. And I emailed it to him because he might not know everything that's going on these YouTube streets, right? Hi, Dixie Doo. Hi, Sarah Geneva. How are you guys? It's good to see you. Oh, yeah. It's not a guess, Aaron Hall. That's the attorney. Yes, that's right. That's the Minnesota attorney. Yes. Pippi, this is so true, isn't it? Between 90 Day Fiancé, I haven't watched much of 90 Day Fiancé. I got into before the 90 days. Colte. And all of a sudden I was like into it. And you can like some of the people and not like some of the others, and you root for some. This last season's only season I've ever seen of that show, but I did enjoy it, I must tell you. Tina's Wheeling Life. I saw you before, right? Yes, I know I have. I just don't recognize the name. A lot of it has been becoming too much for my mental health. I'm sorry. I know what you mean. Tonight, when this keeps happening, to tear Jessa Duggar Seawald's little family video apart to the level. I mean, seriously, if they had on white shoes, they should have been black. I mean, it was so petty, and it was across the board, every detail. By the end of that, however long it was, I'm guessing 15 minutes or something like that. Could be anywhere between 10 and 20. But I'm so angry. It's like, you are so mean. You are just so mean. I know what you mean. We should have a mental health break day, right? So we can all feel better. Hi, sweet tea. How are you? Wow, Toad might really could be behind things. Yeah. Yeah, why is she crying over money? She goes back and forth about the money. There's what's that web or that that site that kind of predicts wages, or not wages, but the money earned on YouTube. I forget the name of it, but I mean, 25,000 a month. Yeah, and yes, she buys very expensive palettes. We all know, but otherwise, I mean, the house hasn't got high end furniture, and she's not really wearing high end clothes. So maybe they got really fancy vehicles, but there must be some money, you guys. If she was making that kind of money, I'm sorry, I don't think she's broke. I just don't. But she'll cry broke, that's for sure. Carrie, if they are just proving jurisdiction, what does it matter? Their mental state. She wants the witnesses gone. She wants anything that could even come close to keeping this case alive. So she really, really wants it thrown out of jurisdiction because of the 2 lawsuits before. And it worked. But these people have much deeper pockets. So Salty's already said it's not going to work. I think it's laughable. If you fight this hard, let's just pretend for a minute. We filed a case. We have had to be told to not delete our stuff. We've had the back and forth. 50 grand, 40 grand, some number, right? It gets thrown out. Salty's taken it to another jurisdiction, which will mean another retainer and another fight. Is she going to fight jurisdiction again? And okay, if this one cost will be reasonable. This one cost $40,000. The next one, you're going to pay $40,000 to fight jurisdiction again. It's just
snowballing, and I think we're seeing her crack a little bit. I mean, to my surprise, some of it she's still doing, but yeah, it's not pretty, that's for sure. Well, Christina Cat, what if it does? It'll be she can no longer argue jurisdiction, right? Well, maybe the fact that YouTube's a worldwide thing, she might still try to argue that part, but it's not going to fly eventually. I mean, that's her hometown, right? So I just think it's hilarious. Be careful what you wish for. You're wishing for another retainer? And, oh, wait, besides retainer, that attorney will have to be brought up to speed. Or she's going to have to hire like an attorney in whatever state and then have Brown be co-counsel. So now she's paying two. Think about that. Say it's Minnesota, say it's Nevada, say it's California. Now we got to pay that attorney and have Brown come forward to help. Two attorneys. It's ridiculous. It's just really gotten ridiculous. She'd been better off if she just would have kept her mouth shut and let it proceed. She'd been money ahead. And she dare. Yes, she can go buy more makeup palettes. She sure can. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta figure out how to be able to do both chew gum and walk, I guess, at the same time. And Angel. At least Jessa spends time with her kids, which is more than I can say about what KJ spends with her son. That's the truth. There was a clip in Katie's video on Jessa. I had to take a 20-second screen record grab because KJ said something about she doesn't believe that Jessa, there's not a nurturing bone in her body. She's not a very loving, caring mother. Oh, really? KJ, kettle meat pot. KJ, put a mirror in front of your face. Come on. We all see you. Oh, hi, Kiki. How are you? You must have snuck in there and didn't see it. I think Swanson stopped paying her bills. Oh, she is driving up the cost of this case herself. Exactly. All by her lonesome. She doesn't need anybody else to help her. She's got this handled. She's smarter than everybody else anyway, guys. Camilla? KG is one of those people that will do anything when backed into a corner. We've seen it time and time again, time again. I wouldn't put anything past her, nor would I. Boy, is that's correct. Laura, Botox, fillers, and guitars. Anybody notice we did get fillers recently? She sure did. Tia, she doesn't want her mental illness to come out. Well, she's medicated, right? Remember when she was all about her Adderall and everybody's jumping her for Adderall and drinking. And she goes, but my Adderall wears off by 7 o'clock. I can drink after that. And then one stream, well, actually, I've seen it twice now. Late at night, she's tired. I got to go. I got to go take my medicine before I go to bed. You can't make it up. That goes in the book. Wait, you're done? You take it at 7. You're done. You can drink. I got to go take my medicine. She's a liar with a big L. Big L. Sorry. I'm just calling a spade here. Lorianne's mental state goes to jurisdiction because she is in Washington state. So that is why it's important. And so we'll explain that very well. I agree. But what I would like to say is her mental state wasn't like we're talking about any of the big ones like schizophrenia or what's that other one she have to have medication for? Oh, well, multiple personalities. I can't think of the other one, but it's she's cloudy, she's uncertain, she's got anxiety. Well, let me tell you, that's half of America right now, right? I mean, so if you can't testify based on those situations, especially just to a jurisdiction issue, which all Lorianne's testimony is I live in Washington and I paid her money. Then they don't need Lorianne anymore. Nope. All the rest of this stuff has been BS. Don't need her. Just she's a Washington and she paid her money. That's all. That's it. That's it. And you remember a couple of weeks ago I had Susan on here in here for sharing her story about her daughter. KJ had been rude. She's from Washington, Seattle. So all they have to do, I don't even know if they'd ever need to actually sit in a witness chair. I mean, I don't think so. I think it's going to be, sit in your own house and talk to the attorneys and the judge and say, yes, I say this without, with possible perjury. And I live in Washington and I paid KJ money. That's the end of the story. That's it, guys. So, Kentucky Girl, that Duggar video infuriated me. I don't even watch the Duggars. Oh my gosh. Exactly. That video, yes, and yes. They read the Bible to their children. They are Christians. They do that. I just thought of something mean. Might as well say it. I don't think it matters. KJ doesn't even read a book to her little boy, let alone it be the Bible. So, but yeah, that sweet little family. She did it to me with one of Carlin Bates' videos a few weeks ago. She did it to a Q&A of Joanna Duggar, Forsyth. It was the cutest. I might still make that into a video. It was the cutest little Q&A ever. And KJ puts it up and just rips it apart. And she lied. She twisted the narrative, as we all know she does. It just gets sickening so much after a while, you guys. Ooh. Oh, they did. Okay, well, they would know better than I. Both sides are at 6 figures already. When we first heard about this, there was an attorney, I believe it was an attorney or someone that worked for an attorney, said that these kind of lawsuits, wouldn't surprise them at all for KJ's side to be $500,000. Well, if that's true, right, what Nate and Uncivil have said, that person was pretty right. I can't even imagine. Even right now, KJ needs to say, I'm sorry, I should not have done it, and I will quit social media. I understand. I don't belong on social media. She doesn't really, because she can't seem to do any platform without causing havoc everywhere she goes. And the thing about it being her job, okay, you guys, don't we all work? We all have jobs. We all do whatever. If you had a job and it was based on commissions, I don't care what you sell cars. I don't care what it is. And you saw your livelihood get cut in half. Wouldn't you look for another job? Wouldn't you look for a part-time weekend job? Because I would. She's not protecting her family. And Todd What is up with that? Seriously? You're not going to convince me that he is not still receiving unemployment and the federal unemployment extra for the COVID part. And I read that people make the top level, which, with Social Security is not millions of dollars or anything. They make in unemployment money like $700 and some dollars. Then add the $300 to the weekly money. We're over $1,000 a week just to sit home. Then there's the money paying for the child, getting money from the state to take care of the child. If that's still true, I mean, holy cow. They have so much that I would not want exposed in a deposition. I think she's got to be just going to bed wringing wet with sweat. I can't see how it would be any other way. I'd be petrified at this point. Petrified. FBI, black SUV. Hi, how are you? When KJ, was building her house, she was working at Pathos and baking other special needs mom eats for money. Yes, that's true. I'm not sure about the baking part. Not sure what you mean by that, but yes, there was the GoFundMe from the moms, and she was working at Pathos. No, wait, not then. That's not right. She did work at Pathos, but that's just been in the last three and a half years. She built the house in 2012, 13. So she wasn't at Pathos then. Okay, so, but your point's still taken. Hi, Stina Marie. How are you? I think she has some helping with her legal fees, who isn't anymore cause of this ridiculous filings. I wonder who would be willing to do that. Christina Johnson, hello. I keep hearing that Steve Swanson was paying attorney's fees. It's Craig, I think. Craig Swanson, but I know who you're talking about. That's a bit hard to believe unless he has skin in the game. Oh, so maybe I don't know. Craig Swanson definitely has skin in the game. But maybe we're not talking about the same person. That's likely. I might have confused that. I apologize if I did. Feeling breezy. The Westbrooks have the money to refile in her state. I don't see. Yeah, Saltsy said that straight up. We will not stop. Ash Dawn. I was waiting to see if that was correct. Hug right. I kept missing the hearts. That's a chat thing. I get you. Hoot. I saw that earlier. Was it in the Charlotte feed or somewhere? You said that. Charlotte, Suzanne. I think that's the only two I seen today of videos. I checked. It's probably a week ago now, and it was in their name still. The house, the taxes, it was listed. They were still owner. So maybe that's happened since I checked, but she may think that's a way to do that. Like now it's protected. We could ask Emily or Uncivil or Nate, but I'm pretty sure that's not. They will be able to prove she did it after being in a lawsuit. You can't hide it like that. It doesn't work like that. Like some people, I'll sell it to my cousin for a nickel. Nope. Doesn't work like that. So we'll see. Ooh, is that true, Claire? That'd be awesome. If the case is filed in Minnesota, then laws will be more against her. Are they more that kind of state? Heather, how are you? Oh, I've already seen you tonight, Heather. Hi again. I believe Uncivil said that Minnesota's laws are more favorable to her. Well, that's which way, right? We'll see. Oh, it jumped, guys. Again, gotta do this again. Okay. Gigi, hi. You don't make that face. She does taking a big cup of water. Oh, yeah, that's cute. Just me. Toad, come get your job. Ah, Tia, it wasn't Michael. The person chatting was named Mark, and he was talking about docs he sent to Kurt to review in an unrelated case. Oh, Kyle. Yeah, I know Kyle. I don't know this Mark and Kurt part, but apparently you guys are talking amongst yourselves, which is fine. Hi, Dagwood. How are you tonight? If KJ worked out, she would make a video about it or go live on treadmill or something. Well, she often goes live and she's coming off the treadmill to show us the sweat and her flushed face and talk about her basement. We've seen that. We've seen that. Toad is dead weight. Toad. Sorry, I said Toad. She said Todd. Sorry. Todd is dead weight, and a husband that doesn't help provide for his family is useless. I'm making a video about that coming up. Yes, sirree, because I have some interesting dialogue that I think we could share. Got that? Very good. Thank you for that little tidbit. She has the nerve to talk about someone's husband not getting a job. I'm going to tie that to Cody Brown, right? Right? As mean as she is about him. Yeah, I don't see where Todd or Toad is any different, right? It's the same old, same old, same old. Christina, her husband enables her so he won't have to go back to work. So you're saying basically he knows where his bread is buttered, right? I don't have to work. This is kind of nice. Oh, yes. Depositions are stressful. I couldn't imagine how stressful in KJ's position. That is really, really true. My divorce happened over 25, well, almost 30 years ago. And I had to sit for a deposition, and you're just scared. Even though, I mean, I didn't have anything to lie about, but you're just like, what are they going to ask me? And I don't know. What if I don't have the right answer? It's scary. Oh, begging. Thanks, Gigi. Gotcha. Before I ever think of hiring a person, I Google their name and see what social media posts pop up with the person's name. Neither are hireable. Isn't that the truth? Hi, getting up with Gigi. How are you? Again, she's the adult and obviously doesn't care about her platform, or she'd shut up. It's not our responsibility to take care of her and her family. It's hers. Yeah. Have you guys seen she's using TLC's video now in her thing? And she thinks she's so clever. I'll just make this up because I'm not sure. Let's say you can share 10 seconds. So she does 10 seconds and then she makes it bleep to do more. Just a quick little bleep. And then does 10 seconds, or she's actually done some longer segments. But that's supposedly, I only did 10 seconds at a time because I did a little bleep. I think TLC and the producers of those shows are going to see that differently. I really do. I don't see any way what she's doing this trickery as fair use. It's just not. She's using it to make money, period. That's it. So it's kind of disgusting. It just, again, shows you the quality of the person she is. They're taking advantage, and people who really need it can't get by because of people like her. Well said. Another, how much on the list? You say qualities you'd want in a decent person. How many does she have? We just, there's two right there. Just, she's willing to scam TLC for their intellectual property, pretend she's doing it fairly. She's not. But she just keeps on plucking away, being nasty as always. Oh, yes, sunshine. Oh, yes. Said the case could go over 1 million. Would that be in the entirety, like for both sides? Or each of them $1 million? At this rate, truly, if this has been $100,000, I could see it getting close to $1 million. We've done nothing. We haven't even settled jurisdiction. Nothing. No subpoenas, no depositions, no analytics. The analytics, guys, they're going to do analytics. There will be subpoenas to YouTube. There will be subpoenas to Twitter. There's some already for Twitter. And then they're going to have to go over it. What does all of it mean? This is crazy. This is crazy. And she doesn't come off. I don't understand her. Yes, I do too, Gigi. Going to be pissed. I don't know if you heard from the very beginning, but that was my point. This is on purpose to piss off the judge. So the judge either decides jurisdiction ASAP. That's why they shortened up the newest filing. Shorten this puppy up. Either decide jurisdiction and let's stop this, which we all know just means we're just moving somewhere else. But KJ doesn't. She's already been in 2 lawsuits and she filed jurisdiction fights in both of them, and both of them were thrown out. And those people didn't have deep pockets, so they didn't go any further. Tati has very deep pockets. She's not going to quit. It is Clark. Thank you, Claire. If she would have shut the F up with the first C and D, we wouldn't have all this to talk about and bring us together. Well, I've never seen a better way to make lemonade out of lemons. You did a really good job there. I just figured out you can scroll back, LOL. It has to be stressful. It shows. This is a hot mess. Oh my gosh. Oopsie doopsie doopsie doopsie. Get back here. Runaway chat. That's all I got to say. Okay. I don't know. Didn't get to go all the way back. Preparing for a deposition is grueling work as a legal assistant. Well, we could use your expertise. Perfect. So far, have I been pretty right about analytics and depositions and subpoenas? It's going to be something. Yeah. Oh, is this true, Carrie? Toad definitely has better mom instincts than her. Yes, he loves his son. There's the difference. He truly loves his son. I don't know. I can't live in KJ's body to know if she feels love or not, but it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like she loves any of, not Todd or her son. She's very cold, very, very cold. I would absolutely be off the internet and keep quiet. KJ's shut up some, but she already did so much damage. Yes, she did. But I would be off too. Hi, Butterfly Kisses. How are you? Sweet Tea. How are you tonight, Sweet Tea? She will end up making a GoFundMe to help her once this comes to fruition. And then she will see how little support she has because she's been so ugly to everyone. She is hurt. Just damage. Remember years and years ago, some of you that might be closer to my age might remember this, but there was a commercial. I think it was Ella Fitzgerald, and it was she would, and crack a glass. And so they also had, what else? Cracked the glass. I said, is it live? Oh, Memorex. Yes. Is it a recording or is it live? Is it live or is it Memorex? That's what's going on here. You know, is this, she doesn't see that, she can't tell that this is live. It's not a game. She can't tell the difference at all. Hi, AC. How are you tonight? There is no way Swanson knew what kind of crazy fees she and Brown would rack up. Well, that is a good point. He might end up getting kind of PO'd, right? I didn't expect you to do this much damage. Yeah. Delusions of grandeur. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Night all. This is a freaking mess and will play out in time. Yes. Yes, it will. I'm scrolling. I'm a scrolling. There we go. Salty and the FBI need to get a warrant for her phone records, bank records, and computers. Yeah. I think that's the only way they're going to get the truth because we all know she lies. Hi, Mrs. P. Missy P. I was expecting you to come on tonight to talk about her Duggar video from today. Well, we'll do that maybe tomorrow. How about that? I am very angry about it, Missy. Very angry. She was making me crazy with the way she talked about the other mom's parenting. Exactly. She has no parenting skills at all, and she's going to ream another mother. I am so sick to death. In the last week, with what preparing for different videos that I'm working on, the parent shaming, mommy shaming, and the fat body shaming I've witnessed her doing, she should not be allowed to do this. And then everything about her is hands off, right? We're not supposed to talk about anything that isn't just right with her. Give me a break. Give me a break. Heather, how are you? KJ wants jurisdiction thrown out, so in the few hours it takes Salty to file in Minnesota, she can get her delete fingers going. Oh, good point. Get her delete fingers going in warp speed to get rid of everything before it's filed in Minnesota. So it's deleted before they go to trial in Minnesota. It'll be gone. They won't be able to use it. Everything we've been doing so far, it's like a do-over. Wow, Heather. Very good point. You get a gold star. I'm giving out gold stars tonight. Very good. Hi, Erin. How are you tonight? I'm new to your channel. I'm enjoying the calmness here so far. Any thoughts on the whole Nat situation? Well, what can I say? Nat lied in her declaration, and she's been extremely problematic. Whether she is who she's portrayed herself to be or not, she's still been very problematic in the commentary section of YouTube. She's caused a lot of issues. So I'll just say that. She would have had a better chance of settling if she didn't run her mouth. That's for sure. She went as far as reposting the videos, that defamed him anyway. She sure did. Because she got mad. She thought you ever notice she doesn't have a good sense? Like most of us have kind of a sense, gut feel type thing. Her barometer is off every time. I did a video at the time about James Charles coming into her feed, into her DMs, to tell her to I'm warning you, I'm trying to help you. Friend, no, that can't be right. I'm going to ignore that. And then she puts everything back up, and literally, we find out James Charles did her a very big favor and she didn't notice it. She's usually wrong on all those types of things where you have to kind of lean in which way. She should get something right once in a while, but that's not what I see. All kind of judgments, she's always on the wrong side. She looks at everything backwards. Just me, Mimi. KJ has said she didn't want children. I suspect her son's issues made it hard for her to bond with him, so she became a mother of an autistic child. Yeah, I think that's right. She did not want children, and yet I saw a video where she said there was this time where Todd and I were considering adopting. Yeah, right. That was to be inserted so she could insert herself into an adoption story because she's all if they had painted their feet green, well, there was the time we painted our feet green. It's just insertion. Hi, Sherry, how are you? I saw a thing on Shane Dawson. Sorry, Shane Dawson. One of the not detox, maybe one of the maybe Democrats, the one that takes up for them. And Shane Dawson is supposed to be coming back on his YouTube channel. Talk about a lot of trouble. Yeah, there's been a lot of trouble. Christine, when I was going through a custody battle, my attorney said he would fire me if I talked to my husband one more time. I had that too. Why are you talking to him? Just listen to me. He doesn't know. That's what my attorney told me. Why are you talking to him? Well, I thought we could figure something out. Never did. The attorneys had to do it. I'm trying so hard to scroll this without bouncing. Tia, I wonder what the next lawsuit will be. It needs to happen while she's in the middle of this suit. So she has to pay for both and lose more money. Yeah, I wonder that too. It's just, it's the luck of the draw, and I would think it's any day she's going to get a lawsuit from someone like the Duggars, the sister wives, someone. She's going to push up the button too far, or she's going to push a new button. And then what, Katie? Then what? Another lawsuit. I think there's some copyright strikes coming. I'll put it this way. I won't be surprised if she gets hit with. I don't watch all her videos. I watch the ones that pertain to things I'm interested in. And I've seen 3 so far where she has used TLC's intellectual property. That's against YouTube. That's against anything I've ever known about copyright. And if it's allowed to have a 10-second clip, which somebody said that might be true, I don't know. You don't get to put 10-second clips together and run a minute and a half of TLC's video. I don't believe that will fly. If it does, heck, I tell us all, let's start using television. We can't even have the radio playing in the background here and have any copyrighted music come on. So you have a radio station on and a Beatles song pops up. YouTube will strike your video. You can't do that. So I don't know, YouTube or TLC or the sister wives themselves, the Duggars themselves. I just don't know where it might come next, but she's playing with fire. There's just so many angles that could come from. Think about that. When you to have insurance on yourself, it's the fee is based on how much you're exposed. She's exposed herself with her YouTube channel to several people that could take her down. It's ridiculous. Butterfly kisses. Nat did lie. I was unaware of that. Waxy. Yeah, she did. I caught it early on. I don't know if you call it chapters, but the law declaration of Natalie is numbered. And number 4, the very first sentence, she says she found KJ and has been following her for several years because of interested in her Micah Stauffer content. Well, I knew KJ hadn't been covering Micah Stauffer for years. So May 27th, 2020 was the very first time KJ ever covered Micah Stauffer. That's 8 months ago, 9 months ago, maybe now. Yeah. So it's not a huge lie, but it's a lie. And Saltsy wouldn't know that to be a lie if he doesn't know the content. He wouldn't know when she started covering Micah Stauffer. But KJ knows that's a lie. KJ knows. And KJ has not brought it up. Why? She wants to get rid of witnesses. Why has she brought that up? It's very curious to me. I do not have an answer about that. But you can read it for yourself. Number 4, first sentence or 2. Yes, it's not like a huge earth-shattering, but nevertheless, it's wrong. I mean, this is under perjury. And to say you've been following somebody for years and years and you're watching Micah Stauffer? No. And KJ's only been on YouTube less than 2 years right now. So even that, years and years, I suppose could be 2, maybe. But Micah Stauffer's content, May 27th, 2020. It's the first time ever. So, yep. Spurgey. Are you related to the other Spurgey? That way, I'm trying to make a joke. The orders would still stand to not destroy evidence. Oh, they would just have to move jurisdiction. I don't know. I don't know, so you could be right, but that's interesting. I wonder who would have power to make her not do that. I don't know. Angel, remember what Katie always says. She is trifling unavailable. Yeah, that too, she's taken way out of context, but that's for a different evening, right? But she definitely says that. Oh, Erin, you put me on the spot. Wait, I forgot what you asked me. Sorry. Let's go back to see if I can catch it. Oh, where are you, dear? Oh, here. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. It's just only so much I can say. There is a lawsuit going on, guys. I have to be careful. You're saying in Washington, you have to pay for the birth certificates, which means she paid for Tati's. Wow, that's interesting too. I didn't know. I should have known that. I had to get my daughter's replaced because I misplaced it, and even as her mom, I had to pay like $15 or something to get it. Whoops! I'm going to put a lock on this thing from jumping. Sherry, then maybe the Duggars will. Micah Stauffer was because he came out about being groomed. She loves to jump on pedophilia stuff for some reason. I've not seen KJ's channel. I've seen enough through others. Yeah, Sherry. Erin, it's not your fault. It's why I pulled away. I think it's dangerous harassing anyone with that lady's condition. I'm assuming we're still talking about Nat, perhaps. Yeah, it's a tough one. Definitely is. Hi, Pearl Girl. How are you tonight? You are spot on. And so, oh, thank you. I think she's manic because she really has no business being in amphetamines. Pearl, no one starts ADHD meds at 42, but for the first time. I don't know, but it is interesting to me that there's a night dose of something. I think it's if I had to guess, it's a antidepressant that she's probably taking at night, but I don't know. I don't know. But she does take meds at night. I screen recorded her saying it a couple times. Just noticed you were in chat. I love your videos. Hi, I like them too, by the way. I enjoy them very much. Shane, is all the way up the money tree, which would be allegedly Jeffree Star. Yes, she had to pay for all the deep dive stuff. Yeah. Well, she got it off of Ancestry.com. Seriously, guys. That her deep dive. Yeah. She's such a liar. Such a liar. And we all are the recipients of it, right? It just gets terrible. Cindy, I recall KJ telling her subs that she paid one of her followers to obtain birth certificate. Just can't remember which video. It was long ago. Well, she's done that a couple of times where she knows of a viewer being in a certain state or in a certain city and asks them, she'll say, I'll pay, you just be my legs and get up for me. She did that in the little girls videos when she was doing the deep dive on that. She paid for the court records in Texas. We watched that. Hi, Jane. How are you? I thought she couldn't find Tati's birth certificate, or at least that's what she said in one of her videos. Yeah, I guess we don't know for sure if she got Tati's. I think she got her mom, her dad, her sister, her other sister, her husband, the dog, the mailman, and the lady next door's video or birth certificates, but she might not have got Tati's. That's a deep dive. We got to go there. Go big time, deep, deep. It's like a wide receiver for a football team. Go deep. Hi, Christine. Hi, I see you. Sorry. But KJ was on mommy blogs before this channel, of whom tossed her out. They said she's been online for 10 plus years. Not sure though. I think she's actually been online for as long as Vaughn is old. I think that's what stimulated it, because she had a 9 to 5. And then she had to deliver a baby, and her baby had medical issues. And so I saw where Todd said in a video she had to return to work because maternity leave had quit. And then to follow up, KJ said in a different video that she had to then make a decision and come home and take care of her son. So yeah, but that's fun. Her son is 8. So 10, 8, it's close. And she may well have breached their TOS in doing so and broadcasting what she found. I think so too. I really do. Okay. KJ's ex-mods are coming out. She blackmailed them with personal things they shared. And she did. I haven't seen much on the ex-mods since Brittany. A year ago, or a little over a year ago, I saw Brittany come out and talk, and I forget there was another one, but it's been a while since I seen an ex-mod come out. So I had an ancestry membership for 2 years, and you cannot get birth certificates of living individuals. Are you kidding? See, it's things like that. She's going to get trapped up in her little lies that they snowball into big ones. See, I didn't know that. I'm not a member. I don't know about that. But see, right there. So you can't say I got it from, there was another place. My Life or something was also. So I guess I was thinking we needed to check to see how much of the lawsuit stuff that she brought up that the Westbrooks had been involved in were in ancestry.com and My Life. I don't believe for a minute that's where she got that. Is that possible? They would say all that stuff? Well, we know they never said the really bad stuff, right? We know that. She said she was going to have to keep digging. Yes, keep digging, everybody. I think she drinks, consumes pills, and no sleep, ending in drug-induced psychosis. I witnessed it almost nightly for half of my life. Oh, I'm sorry. The behavior is identical in every way. Happy, sad, mad, ranting. Wow, butterfly kisses. Wow. See, you have a different perspective having lived with it. Well, that article she wrote for Pathos about the drinking problem, and there's some things in there like Todd's abusive when he's drinking. And yeah, Todd needed to quit because alcoholism ran in his family, but she doesn't mention hers. And then there's another video where she talks about the drinking in her family. She can't keep her lies straight. It's crazy. I can't believe she said on a live her and Todd were wore out because they didn't have a nurse this past week. She actually had to watch her child. What a concept. No, she got Tatis. She didn't get the something. No, she had to access a Washington State database to pay for it. Another video where she accidentally showed her email from this year getting a receipt. Yeah, I wonder if that's something that would show in the analytics of her phone and or her laptop, computer, whatever she uses. It'll be there. They can subpoena the Washington State database. That's a subpoenable place. I'm making up the words now. This is bad. Hi, Crystal Bill. You should do Duggar stuff. So KJ's Duggar subs are looking after with proper Duggar stuff. I only recently saw Fundy Friday's channel. I love that. I do too. Her name's Jen. That's another channel if you want to see some of the bad, problematic people in the Fundy world. She's got it. And I, of course, didn't really want to see the stuff on Duggars or the stuff on the Bates, but I watched it and, it's reasonable. It's reasonable. Where KJ's mean and lies, Jen told the truth and it's not mean. So you can evaluate it for yourself. It's just a world of difference. Anyway, she's smart. She's funny. I enjoy her content very much. I am a sub to Jen. She did. Equals KJ used what she knew, wreaking havoc in their lives really bad. That's her. She's, you guys, she is the meanest, vindictive personality. She said, I'm not a mean person. One of the videos I was doing looking at Janelle Brown of Sister Wives blocked her. And she says, I just said this, this, and this, which were all terrible. Unblock me, Janelle. I'm not a mean person. All cutesy. I'm like, Janelle, look over here. We'll all tell you. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. And then she did another video. Mary Brown blocked her. Oh, and by the way, in the Janelle one, she says, that's okay, Janelle. I have more than one Twitter account. You'll have to find me. Remember, she doesn't have more than one. Wasn't she tell us that this last month? I don't have more than, I have one Twitter, I have one this, I have one that. And here she's mocking and baiting Janelle. Oh, you think you caught me? I have more than one account. But isn't it telling? Two Browns of the 4 Brown women have blocked her. It's because she's full of crap, and these people don't want to take it. Looks like we cannot get birth certificates of live people. I had to prove I was my daughter's mother to get hers. KJ lies like a rug. That's exactly right. Just Mimi. She got info on James from my life. In my life, do they expose to that level, like lawsuits and what sisters have to say and all that? I mean, that's pretty in depth. And if that's true, maybe she did get it from there. I mean, I don't know, but I don't see where that changes that she shouldn't have jurisdiction. But I'm not a judge. They're not going to ask me, right? Sunshine Lindsay, I wish the Duggars would decide to take her on, but I don't think they will because they won't open themselves for any snooping. That's probably true. And I would say also, I don't think they'll do it because, there's a couple of reasons. Jim Bob's very tight with his money, and where maybe many, many people in the world don't know the crap KJ says. If he should bring the lawsuit towards that, then they will. It like gives KJ a wide open, huge platform, and it really doesn't do much for them. As long as their ratings stay where they're at, I don't think if they saw that she was having an impact, it might be way different. But I don't think she does have much of an impact. She just pisses me off. That's all. Oh, Sherry says the Browns probably have watched the videos. Boy, I'd like to send them a couple if they haven't, or even if they have. That might send them those videos, or at least attach the link and say, this woman is slandering the heck out of you guys. And she didn't even know who you were a year ago. She didn't even know. It's unbelievable. She actually said in one of her videos, well, in the month of November, my highest viewed videos were like on this, and she says it like this, on this like fundy stuff. Like she doesn't know what it is yet, right? On like this fundy stuff. And then, of course, Kate Goslin and Sister Wives. So maybe I shouldn't put so much focus on Teen Mom if I'm going to have more views on this other stuff. There's a video, I'll see if I can bring the clip, that she says that. So I'm going to chase the money, and I don't. We all would chase the money, but it's still disgusting. If I came on here and I said I'm going to start covering what wrestling, worldwide wrestling, whatever that's called, you'd know in a heartbeat that I'm reading some sort of cliff notes. I don't know my stuff. You know, and see, that's what happened here. This is almost embarrassing, but I'm almost a literal Duggar expert. Like, I have seen every season multiple times. True of Sister Wives, true of the Bates, true of Outdaughtered. There's more, but so since I'm a resident expert, she came on and I'm like, no, wait, no. And then as it kept coming, and I noticed she never clarified, she never retracted, she never fixed it. She just lets the videos lie, even though I told her she was lying. She didn't care. And that I was the naive one thinking she might care. Maybe you might care if you knew your stuff was wrong. She didn't care. Mm-mm. Yes, I know a couple of her ex-mods who are in this community. They were treated terrible. Oh, that's terrible. Terrible, terrible. Do you think KJ gets off on daydreaming about the sister wife's husband? Cody? Yes. Yes, I do. She's way too focused on sex. I'm just going to say it. She is focused on sex. This was part of something I'm putting together. Of the 4 women that are the sister wives, one is pleasingly plump, kind of like me. And because of that, every time, every video, KJ says, oh, I don't think Janelle and Cody have been intimate in years. So, see, KJ, you need to look a certain way, I guess, to have sex. You couldn't possibly have sex to make love to your husband or wife. Couldn't be that. It has to only be, I'm probably, talking about things I probably shouldn't say, but doggone it, it's just terrible. And yes, multiple times she said, oh, I had a dream and I was Cody's 5th wife and he just couldn't wait to be with me. And it was like so gross. Who says that? You can play it off because it was a dream. He just couldn't wait to be with me. Oh my God. If that isn't narcissistic, I don't know what is. With all the doxing she's done, what would it take for YouTube to demonetize her? I don't get how she is so reckless and never punished. I think she's starting to make mistakes that might be exposed. She's been really careful, very careful to push it to the line, but not cross the line. Like, because there's been people call her out, but it's yet to happen. But I would think pretty soon. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Tia. Little people. Yep. That's another one. I know it inside and out, backwards and forwards. Okay, I just realized something. I think if I put my finger on the post, that's when it jumps on me, I think. Don't know for sure. No wonder everyone is so afraid of who is who. They say they are. Oh yeah, it's been scary out here. It's scary to open an email or look at a DM. There's just too much out here right now in the YouTube streets. Especially when Christine was raising money for surgery for Isabel. I'm not sure what the especially goes to, but I know she was raising money. I don't know about that one. I'm not even going to read it out loud. Ah. It was just more of a pain, if anything. I would be extremely concerned knowing anyone could purchase. Okay, not sure. I'll let you talk with the peeps there. As a Christian, we are told in the Bible, do not sue. Go to that person and try to work it out. Yeah, of course. Okay, well, maybe still be here. Don't know. See, you enjoy your walk though, dear. If one saw the one she just did, Mary, they'd be so upset. She talks like she knows how Mary feels sexually and romantically about Cody. I've watched all the Sister Wives. She's way off base. I'll have to watch it. I know I'll have to do it tomorrow, but I know what you mean. People don't think about how the Duggars try to follow the biblical principles as much as they can. And in the Bible, it says not to sue anyone. I think that's why they won't sue Katie. That's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah, only one person thinks everything in the Bible is evil. Well, there's probably more than one, but the one we're all familiar with just gets crazy. Did you see that someone on Twitter said they figured out why she liked Cody? It's because he looks just like God. What? I don't see the resemblance, but that's funny. That's very funny. Ah. Nope. Nope. You can't be someone's thought police, obviously. But do I believe that? Every single thing in me says no. Unless she just wants all the women to want her too. Right? Oh. I really want to talk about this. It's late now, but I think I'll do a stream on this because she's not only tired of the Duggars, she's so over it. She's now to the point like put on your coat, put on your shoes, grab your lunch pail, and march to work because she hates it. She hates these people. She hates every bit of it. And that's true of the Sister Wives too. I mean, she said a year ago, she said, I hate these people. I hate Cody. Yeah. When she did one of the first videos on the Duggars, she was telling how she hated everybody. And then she goes, but I hate Jill. The one I hate the most is Jill. Do you know why? She's married to Derek. That didn't age well, did it? But yeah, she hates these people and yet covers them. She set it up to have a job where she covers people that she hates. Just saying. Yes, KJ knows they try to, and even that the Bible says that and is playing on that. Yes, she'll play off of it all day long. Because she's not. I should have caught that one before we. Okay, this is after 9:00 at night. Oh dear. If only she would take care of herself, she'd been less tense, etc. Sorry, put this. Well, it's worth a belly laugh, right? Oh, you did catch me off guard. Oh my gosh. Oh, doggone it. She's bored with it, but her audience wants it apparently. And she'll say that over and over again. She said it today in one of the Duggar videos, the only Duggar video. She goes, well, I don't forget what she said, something probably about Sister Wives. And then she said, well, we're going to do a Duggar video because I know how much you all want it. And she's like gritting her teeth. I'm going to do a Duggar video if I have to. Oh. Welcome to making a living on YouTube. Yeah, the drudgery, right? The grind. Oh. I got a feeling when I mentioned it in Red's live tonight and it was glossed over. Oh, shoot. Now I got to figure out what you mentioned in Red's live. Not sure, but she loves Amy too much. Oh, she doesn't love Amy. Amy is a dollar sign. Amy, I did the video proving that it's a lie that she ever interviewed Derek Dillard. Amy gives her some degree of street cred. That's what Amy is to her. She doesn't even like Amy. She's using her. She's just using her. Yeah, but she's so buddy with Jill now. Yeah. Wonder what they would think if they saw. I hate Jill. Oh. It's a completely false story. Her adult son came on stream to clarify everything. Okay, not sure about that. Jane? Little Red showed a picture of Cody with his hair pulled straight back in a pony. And it did resemble Toad. Okay, I'll have to go look at that. Couldn't believe it. Oh my gosh. Could it be? She's crushing. She's crushing on Cody because of Todd. Oh my God. Again, can we write the book? I think we'll write the book. This will be a bestseller. Little Red, I just got back. What did you mention? I'm not sure either, Red. I'm not sure. She's something. Oh, God. Christine says. Oh, you got tons of snow here. Digging out from a few feet of snow. Oh, my gosh. Oh, KJ has the hots for Cody for sure. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yep, hots for Cody. That's the problem. She's jealous of the other 4 women. That's why she's got to rip them apart. Oh my God. And you can only have sex if you're skinny. That's the rule. In KJ's world. Hi, love thy neighbor. I'm confused. Well, we did kind of fall off the path we were on. I started out sharing my theories on the court case. And you know how chat goes. We've been just going along, and all of a sudden, we got KJ and Cody. It's a new show coming. I don't know. Oh. Sue clarified for me that the mommy girl's story was fake. Oh, dear. I still don't know what that is. LB, hi, how are ya? That background is really confusing me. LOL. Oh, the one behind me? Well, it's a lovely picture, huge picture, really huge, from IKEA. And I know you can't see this, but I'll see if I can do it this way. It goes up to the tree of life. You keep walking the rope there. It's kind of pretty, but here I am. You're right. Never considered, you guys don't know what the rope things. Yeah, so I'm sitting on a rope tonight. You like these shows, Waxy? Oh, I thought you were going to say, what's the matter with you? What are you doing with your time there, Waxy? You're watching these shows? You should cover them. Give people a better place to go. Well, I might. I don't know. I had never thought of that. if you guys go back and watch my first video, I had some things to say because this biatch was going to start adding more people that I care about to her channel. And I'm like, no, I gotta argue that back. It's not right. You have no business. Some of them aren't even fundy families. So it was like, nope, nope. You say it's about cults and that, and all of a sudden you're bringing in people that like outdaughtered. There's nothing fundy about the outdaughtered family. Not nothing, except they're Christian. Well, if we're going to start, if the parameters now to badmouth people are all Christians, that's a whole nother thing, and she better knock it off. I don't think she needs to knock it off at this level, to be honest. But yeah. I think I'd have fun with it, but I really hadn't thought about it. Somebody else mentioned it earlier, and the other night when I was talking about Sister Wives, somebody mentioned it. You should do Sister Wives. Jumperoonie, jump, jump, jump. Well, thank you. She is jealous of beautiful and successful women like Emily D. Baker. She sure is. It's obvious. I'm not kidding that she everything's about sex. It's like that's where she lives. And so she doesn't handle anybody that's pretty or successful or attractive. They become like enemies of her. I think she's the kind of woman that wants to walk into the room and all men turn to look. Although she's not Carrie Underwood. I'm not trying to say something about her looks, but she sure has been saying a lot about everybody else's looks lately. Bodies and fat and that. But yeah, she absolutely is jealous as hell towards these people, and it shows. And it's not pretty. It's an ugly picture. It also would explain why she struggles to have a girlfriend. I mean, I bet she's jealous. God forbid the girlfriend wears a size smaller blouse or something. Just awful. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Maybe I'll try. This is hooked to a holder right now. That's all the better I could show you. But maybe one night I'll hold it in my hand and I'll show you because this really is pretty. It's good to see everybody. How do you watch these shows without any TV? I live off the grid, so I'm not even hooked up to power, let alone, wait, off the grid, like you must live someplace warm without power, let alone a cable bill. Yeah, I lost my cable. At the same time, I lost my job. It's funny how those things work, right? And that was in March. And I forget, there might have been, was there counting on between then and now? There might have been. Anyway, recently, so you know, but it's $5 a month to get Discovery Plus. And I got it, and you can watch all the new shows that come out, and you can watch all the old ones over and over and over and over. And before that, I had gotten AT&T, watch AT&T or something with my phone, and so I could stream the television shows. So I was lucky that I had that, and then now this Discovery Plus. It's been wonderful, and it has everything. I mean, HGTV, OWN, TLC, Lifetime. It's got all of the kind of things us girls like. So I'm loving it. Not sure what that one's to read, but she's joyfully unavailable. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. If I have to hear yay pants one more time, it's like, get over it. You've been screaming about that for a year. Okay, why not one video? Just make one video. The Duggars, second generation, appear to be okay with wearing pants. Not, oh, I saw the cousin from the county over next had pants on. And then I saw this one had pants and this one. And she's just miles of YouTube quantity over one of the Duggars wearing pants. It's just weird. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. Butterfly kisses. Wow. Make me feel, I want to like blush. Jealousy doesn't look cute on anyone ever, says Breezy. Oh, good one, Jane. Oh, I bet all her girlfriends are attractive. Yes, people like that, if they want to be the prettiest one coming in the room, usually there's the girlfriends aren't quite, at least in her mind's eye. We all know beauty's in the beholder, so it could be absolute BS. But yeah, there's a good chance you're right about that. Listen, I live off the grid in a 30-foot fifth wheel on Mount Rainier. You're from Washington? Uh-oh. Did you ever sub to Katie? And did you ever pay for a membership there? We might need your information. Anyway, sorry about that. We just had our first. Wow. Am I right? Mount Rainier is in Washington, right? It's your first snow? Interesting. Very interesting. And it's cool to meet somebody who lives off the grid. Sherry says you can watch through the internet. Didn't know that. That'd be cool. Karen, some people choose to be cable TV free, and they are called cord cutters. Oh, I didn't know that. And they watch YouTube and maybe a paid service. Yeah, see, I didn't know that. Cord cutters. It jumped again. Doggone it. Oh. Front hugging. Carrie says front hug sounds so dirty and creepy. Yeah, it does. We all know it isn't. But yeah, it sounds, yeah. Oh, she doesn't know anything about the Bates. If she does decide to bring them on to her catalog, wait till she finds out they all front hug. All of them. So then it'll be, Zach front hugs, then Michael front hugs, then Aaron front hugs. Can you imagine? It just couldn't be just one show. The Bates do front hugging. I didn't say anything online, just got it cut. Does your head feel lighter? Mine does. I saw you one night. It was night you cut, your hair was cut some, and it looked really pretty. Did you cut it more? Pretty. It's fun to get a new do. It's beautiful on Mount Rainier. Tina's Wheeling's life was a member, or never was a member, was a sub of KJ's. A lot of people were. I never subbed or remembered or anything. But she had, see, because I knew the Duggar content and I only went there because of Duggar content. It was off season and I was like just Googling around and wondered if there was anything, like in a magazine or something, what the Duggars had been up to. And KJ's video popped up in my search and I watched it. So since I knew my Duggar content, I knew she was wrong. And so I didn't sub then. And then I watched maybe 2, 3 more times. And by then I tried to convince her where she was wrong, but she didn't want to hear it. So I never even subbed. So I'm not saying it's wrong if you did. I understand. I definitely understand. You're allowed to be a sub. You're allowed to change your mind. It's been absolutely amazing and rewarding mentally and emotionally being away from Seattle and Tacoma. That's nice. Ashley Dawn, she wants everyone to be miserable as she is. That I believe. When kids were younger, I used to travel. So you might enjoy that with her, with the Off the Grid. She cannot do the blonde. It fries her fragile hair. Yeah. We've been working on that hair refix for a long time now. I bet you regret ever searching Duggars that day. Well, I would say yes, except I've met all of you. So, believe it or not, even though I'm telling you the underbelly isn't all that pretty, there's a lot of nice people here too. So you just kind of have to weed out the Michael Hells and the Matt Bears and weed them out. And then there's some nice people here. Yeah, LB, did Sean know or did you surprise him? Give us all a quick tea on that one. Love to know. Shanna Lee, I really missed seeing your lives. Well, thank you. Yes, I enjoy doing them very much. I have a Fire Stick. I programmed it to watch it on cable. I mean, even HBO, Stars, Showtime. Wow, very cool. Red's got to go tonight. I do too, Red. I do too. I got to babysit the grandbaby in the morning. I'm going to be one tired grandma. Wait, I love that. Let's end on that one, shall we? KJ has created a whole community of really great people, and she hates us all. You get a gold star. Oh, wow. Well, this I thought this was going to be an extremely short, quick. Oh, wait. We might have to end on. Did you tell us? LB, get back here. He didn't know. I was gone to FedEx. The shop was next door. He called right after. She chopped it off. When I answered, he was shocked. Aw. Yeah, but how fun, right? It's just fun to do something different. Oh, that's very cool. So anyway, guys, I'm so glad you joined me tonight, and it was a lot of fun. And it will all play out. Do it this way. It will all play out, and we will know probably sooner than later what's going on. I'm pretty sure I'm right that she's trying to save dollars, and that's why she's trying to do this to Salty. And it's also why she's trying to get jurisdiction changed. There's no other explanation for why would you bring up a whole another document saying exactly what you said in the last document after you were told not to bring it up anymore. Oh, you want to piss off mom, as Emily calls the judge. Mom told you to knock it off, but you're going to push the envelope and bring it up again. KJ wants that to piss off the judge so that she can have this shortened, either shortened by calling the jurisdiction or shortened by expediting the trial on fast track. That would shorten everything up too. I might be wrong, but I think I'm right. We'll see. We should be getting documents. Well, I guess he still has over 2 weeks to bring them back. And I think we're probably waiting for the technological. Okay, I get a pass on that one. It's late and I'm not drinking, but tech people. I'll go with that. Tech people and what they're going to say on who and what and where. That's what I think. Okay, join me again soon. I've got a couple videos that will be Sister Wives related because I'm angry about her videos about this. So she's lied again. This is kind of like I should make one video and say she lies. Why am I saying she's lying again and again and again? I just called her out about that, about the pants. So I maybe should take my own advice, right? But I keep hoping. I know it's probably never going to happen, but I just keep hoping something will get through. And she goes, oh, I should quit lying. I'm lying about decent people. What a revelation. Okay, guys. Well, good night. And everybody be safe till I see you next time. It's been a lot of fun. Bye-bye.